because realizing your strengths and weaknesses, or realizing one's weakness if one has a weak mind, is actually a good thing. And I know you might be saying, huh, how come? Well, because at least one, you're being honest with yourself. And two, if you really want to make a difference, you can begin to start to make steps to improve your mind, because you can. That's the beauty of how we are wonderfully made, that you can make improvements if you set the intention and desire to. So the question is, do you care enough? Do you love yourself enough to be able to make the necessary steps so that you can make that progress? And I guess effectively what it means is sometimes you have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. But you see, when you have a vision clearly defined, then you can go through pain and it won't stop you. Just like when you go to the gym, we go to the gym, we do a serious workout and it hurts, and it has to hurt, but we are able to go through the pain because we have that vision that this is what I want to achieve. I want to, be able to get into my whatever it is, your ladies, you might want to get into your size 10 dress or whatever it is. But that's the power of having a clear vision. And I see someone saying, okay, sorry, no, that was Shawnette's comment. So coming back to the point, it's really about how you see yourself, I guess, is really what I'm saying. How do you see yourself? And are you clear about how you see yourself? Because before we can talk about our relationship with others, we have to look at the relationship that we have with ourselves. And in a few weeks' time, I'm going to have my dear friend Genevieve, who's going to come in, the lady who was on the Channel 4 TV program, the Married at First Sight. I almost forgot the title. And she'll be talking to us about relationships. We'll be breaking it down in terms of how do you move from being single to, finding the ideal partner. But believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this topic that we're talking about today is where it starts. If you haven't done the work on yourself, if you haven't begun to identify those areas of that need development, if you haven't been able to grow in love with yourself, not fall in love, but grow in love with yourself, and 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 affirm that love on a regular basis, nothing's gonna happen. And it's that simple. Someone makes a note saying, clarify having a weak mind for thinking you have to live with a certain situation because of lack of money, or think you can't. Yes, precisely. So I think Shawnette was really referring to the point when I was talking about people being in a relationship and feeling that they're stuck and they can't leave because they can't pay the rent by themselves. And and that really kind of illustrates the reason why we're talking about your mindset, because your mindset and what you believe will actually determine your life experience. And so this is why I wanted to just really expand on this point, that it's really about being clear about your mindset, and also being clear about what do you believe. Like, are you clear on your values and what you believe? Because as this case just demonstrated, if you don't believe that you can do okay by yourself, then you will be imprisoned by your own belief system. And that was just a really good example to show in relationships, but at it could be at work, it could be in relation to your family, it could be in all manner of different things. You either put yourself in prison or you let yourself be free, you know. And it's really important that you that you give attention to these areas. Okay, so I'm gonna allow. I think there's a hand up. Let me just see who that is. Okay, so Wilma, we're gonna come on to that in a moment, but if you can type your question in the group, because I'm having a little bit of trouble with my camera at the moment. So if you can type your question, that would be great. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so I've asked the question: do you have the relationship with your body? Do you have a relationship with your mind? And as I've said earlier on, energy flows where your attention goes. So the question is, where is your attention going? Are you spending time, quality time, giving attention to yourself, or are you just spreading your energy everywhere and to everyone? Because that actually does no benefit to you or anyone else.